Hi people, and hi my Chilli on Carnage Crew, it's Chilli here, and on this 5-minute review episode we get to check out Weezer's latest EP called SZNZ Spring. This is part 1 of a 4-part project by Weezer, with the band releasing an EP each season this year. An interesting concept, so let's see how it goes. I won't discuss the band's history as I covered them on a previous 5-minute review on Weezer's Van Weezer episode, and you can check it out here or below. So without further ado, let's down some Clarentines and get knee deep in the spring festivities. Opening night starts this album with an acoustic and mandolin rendition of a famous classical piece, 4 Seasons, Spring, by Antonio Vivaldi, and this is ramified by the vocal delivery by Rivers.
Shakespeare makes me happy, Shakespeare makes me happy, so happy.
When the chorus section hits, it gets heavy, with a guitar tone that we have come to expect from Kumo. A true Weezer song, with nerdy lyrics about loving Shakespeare and watching Hamlet from a grassy hill. A pretty decent track overall.
We've been so good, so precise, always playing by the rule book.
Angels on Vacation is the next track, and to me it sounded like some riff from Pacific Daydream. Almost a skippable track, if not for the nice breakdown about halfway through. This part, along with the build-up, almost saves the song, if only the main riff was replaced, and drenched with more fuzz.
A little bit of love goes a pretty long way.
A Little Bit of Love is the following track and is the only single from this album. It is a showcase that Weezer still have the ability to write a catchy pop song in their Weezer way. And of course, fans love that about them. This is a very catchy song. A little bit of love goes a long way, and this song may help get you there.
Artist really cares. We got a choir of angels singing a lonely song, and I haven't felt this good since Velcro.
The Garden of Eden is up next, and in an album that is named after spring with its metaphor, then sure, I guess Adam and Eve are about 2 degrees of separation away. It's another poppy song, but this one doesn't do it for me. And no, it's not because of the religious lyrics. It's just a basic and boring track.
It's good to see my old friends. Man, it's been so long.
The Sound of Drums is the following song, and brings some energy to the album. It's probably one of their heavier songs here, and certainly not to outweigh their smoother side also on this track. Yeah, I dig this song. It's a great song, and you can't help but smile to it.
I forgot how to live, how to love, how to give, how to sing with the mask on my mouth.
All This Love is next, and isn't a bad song, discussing how Rivers wants to get out, as he has so much stuff that he has been saving up and is just keen to burst out. And we can really feel that after all this lockdown. It's not a bad song, another generic pop rock song on this album full of them.
Wild at heart, you got me wild at.
Wild at Heart is the last song, and while it is a short track, it doesn't hold any punches back, with a hook to catch all. Blink and you can miss this song, however, it should be enchanting enough to draw your attention to it. It's curious as well to hear the song finish musically ambiguously. That feels like it could flow onto another track. One that will be released in, say, 3 months? Fingers crossed. Okay, what Weezer is doing here is pretty interesting. Let no one say that Weezer have been short of ideas. It's the expectations that get to them. And maybe it is the case here too. But we're yet to find out. The idea of releasing 4 EPs in 1 year to each season is pretty cool, and I am wondering a few things. Will Antonio Vivaldi's songs make reappearances throughout this? Will each season show a musical and lyrical theme where overall it tells a greater story? I hope so, because that's my expectation. Rivers has announced the release dates on Twitter, with the last one being a few days before Christmas. It's ambitious, and here's to hoping they can make the landing, because if it does follow what I mentioned, then that would be amazing. If not, then we have a bunch of Weezer songs, which isn't bad either. So let's see where this leads us. As for my thoughts on the EP, well, I'm going to jump to conclusion here and say it's very simple and polished sound on this album, probably as a setting for the season. Hopefully subsequent EPs can mix it up a little bit in complication of songs and chord progressions and other stuff, but that's yet to be seen as of yet. At the end of the day, this EP seems to follow the tried and tested method of quiet verse and loud chorus. Overall, it's not a bad EP, and not a bad way either to hear 20 minutes of Weezer. I give the EP 700,000 chilies on the spicy scale. It's nothing crazy memorable, but it's still a Weezer album with decent tracks, and the best tracks are Wild at Heart and The Sound of Drums. Did you like the album? Let me know what your favourite track was below, or on Twitter. Thank you for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please consider liking it and sharing it with your friends. And also don't forget to subscribe to our Chilli con Carnage crew to stay updated on our newest videos. We're also on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter at Live Listener Race. Please join us on those media platforms for all kinds of updates and discussions regarding music. And as always, stay spicy.